Hey guys, what is up? Today I'm gonna be showing like an overall guide to Roblox Studio. So like if you're new, you go ahead and watch this video. If you already know stuff but you just want to refresh your memory, go ahead. So first, to spawn in a part, you want to click this button up here and it will spawn in a regular brick. Okay, also if you click this button, you can choose like a sphere or a wedge, corner wedge, or cylinder. So these are like almost all the shapes you can use to make stuff, but I'll explain later on why there's other shapes that you can make. Uh, so if we go ahead and place down a part here, you don't have to keep on clicking the part button and putting it next to it to make it longer. So that's actually the job of the scale tool here. So if you click on the scale tool and then you click the part, you can drag it out however high or long you want it. Okay, so there's also the move tool. So instead of just going like this everywhere, which is kind of inaccurate sometimes, you can go little by little. And if you hold down shift, you can go even smaller instead of like the blocky every zero point 0.2 studs or something. You can just go smooth. Okay, next there's the rotate tool, which, so the blue, it kind of goes in the direction that you're spinning it. So it gets a little bit to get used to it because it's kind of weird sometimes. Like if you're looking at it like this, you won't really know. Like okay, but yeah. So then there's the select tool which you can use. Like if you go like this, you can just select it instead of like whenever you click something, it shows the move, scale, or rotate. You can just hold it. Pretty simple. Okay. So next we're gonna go to the terrain editor. When you click this bar should pop up. It might be like over here or somewhere, depending on where you are. Click edit, then you can click like draw or one of these, and you can make terrain. So right now I have grass selected, but if you scroll down here, you can do a ton of different materials. So like see here I'm doing bricks. Then you can also do whatever this is. Pretty nice. Also, if you click Control Z, it undoes everything. So next we have the toolbox here. This should pop up on the side. So you can just like get certain stuff. Like if you don't say you don't want to model a table, you can just look up table. Oh, don't know why that happened. Table, and then there's tables and stuff. Okay. Also, if you want to make like, say you wanted to make like a donut shape kind of with your cylinder, but you want the middle to be hollow, you can just look up hollow cylinder, and then they should have a couple of them, and you can rescale to your liking. Then you can do something like that. Go around and yeah. Okay, so that's the toolbox. Next, we already did the parts, so UI. UI. So if you click Screen UI, you get all of this stuff here. So basically, like if you make a frame, you can drag this out. I have to go back into the UI to change this. Yeah, so frame, drag this out, and then if you wanted to put like a text box in here, you can type, and then when you go into the game, you can click this button to start it or this right here. It doesn't matter. You'll see the type thing, and somebody can type in here. Okay. So yeah, that's the play and the UI. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this UI here. Okay, next we have the import 3D. Uh, yeah. So basically, like if you go into Blender or something, you can import a 3D model that you made. Because like if you want to make something like the hollow cylinder, but you don't want to take somebody else's model, you can just use that. Why won't this delete? Does my backspace key work? That's weird. Something happened. I don't know. Okay, then there's also the color. So if you select something, you can change the color of it if you click here. Also, if, oh, okay, hold on, let me just, yeah. So like if I wanted it to be red, and then if I say I wanted this color to be red, you don't have to go back in and click the same one. Instead, you can just click the little circle here. I have my recording thing in the way, so it's difficult for me to click. Is there a way for me to move that? Yeah, but if you click this circle right here, it'll change the color to red. Oh, there we go. Next is the material. So, oh yeah, I can't delete it for some reason. Yeah, so the material, if you click this here, it's similar to the color thing, it's just with material. So let's look up neon. So now we have a neon red brick. And then say we want another neon red brick. It automatically comes with the material. But say like you have it something like this, you can change this color to that. Or this material to that. Okay, so that's the material. Next, the lock and anchor. I can't see what's above it. So anchor, what anchor does is, so like, if we spawn in, hold on, where is it? Model, spawn, yeah. So if we spawn in here, it'll just fall to the ground. I don't know if you saw that. So, but if we anchor it, hold on, let me get back to the page. If you anchor it, it won't fall. It'll just stay in the air. This one is unanchored. This one is anchored. Okay. Next, the play, the stop. Yeah, you can like do this for like scripts or something. I don't know. I'm not a scripter. But like if you click play, you'll be able to test your game. And if you click stop, it'll stop everything. Next is the game settings. If you want to like save it and change the game settings, yeah. These two I'm not going to talk about. But basically I'm not going to demonstrate. But if you have a couple of friends that you want to test the game with, you invite them to it. I haven't saved my game, but yeah. And then you click team test and they can join the game. Next, we're going to go on to the model tab here. It's pretty similar. I don't know what this edit pivot does. Oh, that's actually kind of helpful. No, it's not actually. I just realized it doesn't do what I like. Yeah, I don't know what that does. So, align tool. I've never used this. Uh, yeah, I don't know. What, like go like that? Align? Oh, so you can basically just align stuff. See, like if we were going in a line here, it would be aligned, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, next the part color material. We already talked about that. That's the anchor. Okay, next is a union. If you click these two and union them, oh, didn't click it. There. They'll basically become like the same part. It's just they can be like separate things away. I know if you like have something like cornered and you pivot or union it, it makes it like smooth. But I don't know how this works. So yeah. Next, create. I don't know what this does. So yeah, effects. So basically, if we like click on a part, then click effects, we can add like an explosion to it. We can add fire. I don't know why it's going over here. Um, you can add like light to it, stuff like that, to add effects to your game. Okay, so next spawn. If you click this, it puts in spawn. This is where people will spawn. Like if I join the game right now, I would spawn right here. I'm not gonna, because it's gonna waste some time. But just to know in the future, that doesn't work anymore. I'm clicking the delete key and it doesn't delete it. That's weird. Okay. Next model. I don't know what that does. Wait, cut that part out because it said well. Alright, I don't know what the model button does, so I'm not gonna click it. Next, we go to avatar. These, we already know what it does. Transform is weird because I've never used it. Oh, I guess it's basically just like all the things in one. Yeah, like if you click it, you can move it. You can move. You can move it. You can rotate it. You can scale it. Yeah, that's kind of weird actually. Whoa, whoa. Okay, but that's cool. Yeah. Okay, so we were in Avatar, right? Yeah. Okay, so next, I don't know what these two do. I think it's like to make a hat, import 3D. Don't know. Rig Builder, you can basically just make an avatar. There it is. You can also animate it. I'll get to that in a second. Avatar setup, I don't know what that does. The animation editor, this is a tricky one. But if you click on the rig that you made, and then like say you want to rotate his hand, you rotate, and then you drag it out. I'm not an animator, so I don't know how this works perfectly. But now when you play, yeah. But first you have to make his hand down or something. Right? So now since this is here, it should be like hold up. Yeah, see, his hand is moving. You can do a lot with that. Next test, I don't know what any of this does, so I'm not gonna try it. This is just where you can see all your stuff. Like if you wanted to open the toolbox, I think it's here. Yeah, toolbox here. It's just like smaller icons. Wind direction. Okay, this is really advanced stuff, but you can add wind to your game. I've never seen that. That's kind of cool. Full screen. You can just go into full screen or not. Uh, I don't know what this stuff does. I know I'm not a great person. And then I don't know what this stuff does. But we're not done. See, if we click this part here, you can see we have a properties tab. Oh, what did I do? You can see we have a properties tab. And this is like showing what all of this is. So like see here, we can change the color if we click on it. You can get even more like specific here with this. Okay. Then reflectance, it goes from 0 to 1. So if we do 1, that's the most reflective it can get. And transparency, it's the same thing. If you do a 1, it's transparent. If you go like 0.3, it's slightly transparent. 7, more transparent. Scroll down. This is like name, workspace. You can like put it in different spots of your Explorer. Position, you can just change where it is. So like 1, 1, 1. I don't know. Yeah, see here. Um, I don't know what this stuff does. The anchored, so it won't fall. Massless, I don't know. Shape, you can change the shape here, I guess. It's kind of cool looking. Yeah, so basically you can do that with anything and change it up a bit. And finally, we have the Explorer tab. So basically you can just click on anything from here. So like, see if I wanted to delete this guy, I click on that and then I delete it. If I want to delete the rig, I click on rig, delete. And then the part, it shows all of this stuff, but I don't have to manually click it. I can just look in here. And that's why it's important to name your stuff. Because if you just have part, model, you don't know what each is. Okay, and then I'll show you how to create a script. It's just I don't know how to script. So there's a ton of different scripts, but the one I'm going to show you guys is just a regular script. So first click on the object that you want to add the script to, and if you want to just script something, insert object, script, and then you can type here. All I know is like game.workspace.parent.part. No. Part equals no part dot transparency equals 1. I don't know if that will work, but when we run the game, will it turn transparent? Okay, I don't know. So yeah, also if you just want to add a script to something, you can either drag it in to it, or you can just click on the object, click insert object, and then look up script, and then there's these 3 scripts here. So we're running out of time here, so I'm going to end the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.